Good part of the day, everyone. Today we would like to present you the analysis of two world leaders in pencil manufacturing companies, Steadtler and Faber-Castell. As we do not have the real existing local pencil producer in Uzbekistan, we decided to imagine how it will operate with these two companies as its main competitor. The presentation was created by the group business leaders. Our group members are Shaabdurakhmonova Asal and Timur Polyakh. Let's start from the history. The origins of the Steadtler company go back to 1662, when the Friedrich Steadtler in Nuremberg originated the idea of a pencil as a griffin in a piece of wood. Then his great-great-grandson, John Sebastian Steadtler, founded an enterprise and invented a colored oil pencil. Now, these days, Steadtler is one of Germany's oldest industrial companies with a revenue of 447 million euros in the year 2020. It also has 2,300 employees in 26 countries across the world and representatives in 150 countries, including Russia and the countries of Central Asia, as Pakistan, Iran, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan.
Now let's look at what Faber-Castell consists of. Faber-Castell is a powerful company which exists since 1761, which means it was founded 261 years ago. It is a joint stock Aktiengesellschaft company based in Stein, Germany. The core activities of the company are the production of high-quality products for writing, drawing, creative design, and decorative cosmetic products. Faber-Castell has following certifications. Let's look at the slide. The first two are Basic Certificate of Qualitative Management and Environmental Management. The next pair validates that the nature-friendly and more than appropriate usage of trees and their recovery. The third pair tells us that the company is nature-friendly and uses only natural products in manufacturing processes. And the last one explains that the company is liable to manufacture household and personal care products. Faber-Castell has around 8,000 employees worldwide, and about 1,000 are located in Germany. Its group revenue for 2020 is 555 million euros.
As the world's leading manufacturer and supplier of writing, coloring, drawing, and modeling products, Steadtler, since 1997, has held all the shares in the Steadtler Group. Almost two-thirds of Steadtler products are still made in Germany, and Nuremberg head office is the heart of this writing equipment manufacture, which makes it the largest manufacturer in Europe. If we talk about the company's development through the years, we will see several inventions made since 1834, as was mentioned before, the invention of colored oil pencil, going on to the invention of the OHP marker in 1964, the first color pencil with anti-break system in 2005. In 2009 was the invention of co-extruded pencils, and moving on to the first color pencils made from WOPEX material, which is an innovative composite consisting mainly of wood, colored pencils. So mainly Steadtler's production factories are located in Germany, Nuremberg. However, some products are made in other countries as well, for example, in Japan too.
So now let's look at this history of Faber-Castell, which turns to be fascinating. The company is being ruled by the very same family, but of different generations. The first generation, Caspar Faber, with his son and wife, begins producing pencils in Stein. The second generation, son of Caspar Faber, buys a plot of land and expands a simple pencil workshop into a modern, well, for those days, manufactory. The third generation faced difficult economic times, however, managed to stay afloat. During the next generations up until the eighth one, the company kept successfully overcoming and expanding, and Count Anton Wolfgang von Faber-Castell, who took over the company in 1978, extended the portfolio by producing wood-cased cosmetic pencils for firms selling under their own labels. In the 3 decades that followed, the Faber-Castell Group continued its role as a global player already, with roots in Germany. Environmental aspects also came increasingly to the fore in the corporate way of thinking. So as to assure future supplies of wood, which is an important resource for a pencil manufacturer, in the mid-1980s, the Count initiated a forestry project in southeastern Brazil that has remained unique to this day. The way Faber-Castell manufactured the pencils evolved with those generations. Originally, the pencils manufacturing existed since the 16th century, and yet the basic principles remained the very same. Faber-Castell have just improved, mechanized, and finally automated the way of manufacturing the pencils. One of the biggest steps for Faber-Castell was the construction of a modern production building in Stein. In 1925, Count Alexander von Faber-Castell begins building a modern production complex. In 1849 in New York, making at that moment A.W. Faber the first German manufacturer with a site in New York. The company didn't stop and opened a branch in Paris in 1855, then in Berlin, London, St. Petersburg, having 10 production locations by now, sales companies in 22 countries, and sales agents in more than 120 countries, making Faber-Castell, if not the best, but a weighty competitor to whoever decides to enter the market.
One of the fascinating initiations of the Steadtler Company was in 2008 World Kids Coloring Day. Moreover, the company provides around 50,000 euros annually to support 8 organizations for children development and healthcare. Another interesting fact is from wood chips to pencils. Wood chips are made in German forests for upcycled wood produced during sawing processes in wood processing industry. Thanks to new technologies, pencils are break resistant. Dry safe. To make markers more durable, Steadtler uses a layer of wax so the product can remain open for days and remain its good quality. The company has also switched from 100% PET to 75% recycled PET for plastic cases and packaging forms. And the last one is that the company uses 100% green electricity at all 4 manufacturing sites in Germany since 2021. However, in other parts of the world, these manufacturing sites are still not using 100% green electricity, but Steadtler is improving this situation.
There actually are a lot of interesting facts about Faber-Castell. The first one, and well, the most amazing one, is that it is the world's largest pencil manufacturer, producing over 2,000 million wooden cased pencil a year. Faber-Castell has also created a museum with guides. On 2 floors, visitors are now able to experience at first hand how pencil leads were manufactured in the 19th and 20th centuries. A unique feature is the authenticity of the site. The next one is a fun one. The profile of wood-cased pencils was changed from round to hexagonal or triangle because they were just constantly rolling off the table. And as Faber-Castell's website states, advertising tells a story. Faber-Castell evolved in terms of advertisements every 10 years since 1900s. Now, after a precise comparison of the 2 companies, we came to conclusion that Faber-Castell is better situated for the future. There are 4 main reasons for that. The first one is Faber-Castell's focus is aimed not only on handwriting and drawing, but also cosmetics. Second, now the company is being ruled by a board of directors. Stefan Eitz as CEO, Konstantin Jubek as CFO, and Simon Hauser as CTO. The ninth gen is represented by 4 siblings. Those want to be sure that company remains not only the oldest, but the newest and innovative at the same time, meaning that the company is just starting to develop. The third one, Faber-Castell, has more production sites worldwide, while Steadtler mainly focuses on German, meaning that it would have more shipping expenses and etc. The first one and the last one. Faber-Castell is the world's leader in wood-case pencils manufacturing, making it undoubtedly better than Steadtler. And now, let's present the same but to our local director.
We have conducted a research, and it turns out that our strongest competitor is Faber-Castell company. Since the Faber-Castell has been evolving for much longer than Steadtler, which is 261 years, it has more experience in production and managing processes. Furthermore, it has already working and producing in the Asian market for decades, which means the company has strongly stabilized its position. It has more manufacturing sites around the world and the subcontractors, which therefore the matter of logistics will not require a significant expenditures.
And Faber-Castell does not have any problems with raw materials. They use natural materials in form of trees, and every 2 hours they grow 20 cubic meters of wood, so they just basically break even. And we will inevitably lose to Faber-Castell as well as to Steadtler on a global market. However, we might have a chance in a local market. The products of Faber-Castell are expensive because of high quality and natural materials, so we might use different materials and make them at a less price, so they would be much more affordable than the products of Faber-Castell, just to earn our customers. We will have problems with those materials because, well, we don't have any forests or fabrics suitable for wood production, so we will need to change the material or find a wood partner and make an agreement with some shipping company, but I'm sure we will overcome it and capture the local market.
So here is our references list. Business Leaders Group thanks you for your attention. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them.
Thank you.